Hi guys, hope you're doing well, hope you are thriving. My name is Doreen. On this channel, I share content related to women wellness and well-being, and the topics range from relationships, marriage, parenthood, self-care, female reproductive health, mental health, to mention but a few. If you're interested in such conversations, hit the subscribe button if you've not subscribed, and if you have already subscribed, thank you for watching the videos and thank you for loving the channel. Share the videos with your friends and family. I'm passionate about seeing women live their best lives, so I share such topics to encourage, uplift, and motivate someone out there, a lady out there, to be the best versions of themselves. So as we wind up the month of love, Feb being the month of love, I felt like I should gist you on my proposal story. I'm wearing the dress that I wore on that day. So if you see this dress, I think I'll insert a picture here where you can see the full outfit. I felt like it would be right for me to come back in the same dress. Yeah, so that the gist can flow very well. Yeah, so at the point of my proposal, or not at the point of the proposal, my relationship with my husband were in a long distance relationship. And it so happened that on that Valentine's of 2019, he couldn't make it for Valentine's. He told me he was busy with work, so he cannot make it. Yeah, so I was like, Kawa, I was okay with it because I know that if he would make it, he would have made it. Yeah, so, and I also didn't mind because as girls, my friends and I, we always celebrated Valentine's. We called it Galentine's. I know that word is on the streets, like everyone uses it. Yeah, so we always went for dinner on Valentine's Day as girls, as friends. So I didn't mind. So we made plans for 15th of Feb because we always want 14th to be for those friends who are in relationships, who are married. So we give 14th to the boyfriends and to the husbands, and then our dinner is always on 15th. So we dress up, we make up, and we're always excited for that time to go and hang out as friends and celebrate love, our love for each other. So the first time I remember I went to Serena Chigo, we went for dinner there. And then the second year we went to CJ's. I think people were busy with work, so we ended up going to CJ's. And then this time we were going to Sky's Hotel. Yeah, so that was the plan, to go to Sky's Hotel. So on that day, on 15th Feb, we dressed up, we prepared, and we headed to Sky's. Yeah, but before that, like at 6, we were chatting with my husband, then boyfriend, the whole day. And he was telling me how he's at work, he's busy, he's tired. I remember at 6 p.m. he told me, I'm tired, I'm going home to sleep. Yeah, so when he told me he was going home to sleep, I told him, you know what, the girls and I are going out for dinner at Sky. She was like, oh, okay, enjoy. Yeah, so we went. So personally, I had organized a gift and it had been delivered, where he was. But he hadn't done anything. Anyway, but because he always does things, even when it's not Valentine, so I didn't mind that I had done something for him and for him he hadn't done anything for me. I don't remember. Did he do anything? Did he buy me flowers? I really don't remember if he did something. Yeah, but I remember I did something for him. Yeah, so I remember earlier that day, my friend, my maid of honor, my matron Jean, asked me where she could get petals. She was telling me this friend of ours has a function, she needs the rose petals. So I directed her to Garden City to go and look for the petals there. She was like, okay, that was earlier in the day. So she went, she was like, let me first go help this friend of mine, then I'll come back and we go. Yeah, so she left earlier in the day and came back in the evening, and that's how we, were able to dress up and go with her to Sky's. And I later learned that those petals were for drawing, that love heart where the couple stands as they propose. I was literally planning my engagement without knowing. And I remember days leading to that day, as we were planning, dressing up, what we should wear, how we should go, and all that. I was like, you girls, I hope I'm not planning my engagement. And she would always throw me off. Like, if it was your engagement, me, I would tell you what. Yeah, so I felt it, but, I couldn't put my finger around it. Only to turn out it was an engagement. You guys, I have very high intuition. I can know when things are happening. Like, I can know. Yeah, so when we reached Skies, Jean is the one who had made reservations, so she kept taking us in circles. We went upstairs, went to the rooftop, we sat, then people were smoking, we're like, this place is not good. Then she was telling us, there's a guy I've talked to, he made a reservation for us in a better place. So we were taking pictures. Generally, it was just, I think they had not yet finished organizing, and she was just taking us around in circles so that they can finish, doing what they were doing at the venue of the proposal. Yeah, so finally we went to the venue, and then we opened, we're like, no, it's a secluded place. We want to have our time as girls. What? I was like, Jean, you've done so well for us. Yeah, so only to open the door, and the guy is there kneeling down with the ring. I was like, what? You are supposed to be sleeping. You told me a few minutes ago that you're in bed sleeping. What are you doing here? Yeah, so only for him to tell me later that he flew in like at midday. Imagine all this time we're chatting, I was thinking that he's dozens. He had flown in at midday and came to surprise me. When we entered that place and he was there on one knee, I almost went back, by the way, you guys. I almost went back, but I have a friend who stayed behind me to push me forward. So guys, always have that strategy. Yeah, so my friend pushed me forward. I entered that hut petrol, and the guy told me words and asked me to marry him, and I said yes. Yay! Yeah, and that's one of the best decisions that I've ever made. Yeah, so that is how the proposal happened. So after the proposal, we went to eat, or they went to eat. Imagine after making hunger the whole day, because every time we're going for those dinners, like you don't eat a lot during day, because you're sparing your stomach, you're keeping your stomach for that nice meal that you're going to have at the end of the day. So I had not eaten much that day. I was hungry, but because of the proposal and all, you guys, I couldn't even eat. I was just so excited. We cut cake, people said a few words, and then we took pictures, very many pictures. I'm going to leave a few pictures rolling here. Yeah, so I started the day as a girlfriend, ended it as a fiancé. I was surrounded by my closest friends and his closest friends. It was quite intimate, though personally I would have wanted it to be like at Nambole Stadium with all my friends, all my relatives. I wouldn't mind, a people person. Yeah, so I wouldn't have minded it like that. But I thank God for the way it happened as well. I'm grateful to God that it happened that way. Yeah, so I share this story to encourage someone out there that your time is coming, and keep hopeful, keep praying. God will make it happen. Before I end the story, let me backtrack a bit. So at the beginning of the year, we had end of the year into beginning of year, because we traveled on 31st, and I think we came back like around 7th Jan. We went to Cape Town. So as we're winding up our trip to come back, if you missed the video of Cape Town, of places to visit in Cape Town, I have it on my channel in the playlist of travel. So you can go and look it up and enjoy Cape Town with me. We're traveling back on Monday. So on Sunday, we went to Hillsong Church, had service. And then after that, a couple of friends that was hosting us told us that we should go to Canal Walk, that they were going to polish their rings. We're like, we go. So we went to the ring place, and I was looking at rings. They were asking me, which ring would you like? I'm like, this one is nice. Then I'd go, I'm like, but this one is better. This one looks good. Something like that. Kumbe, they were taking pictures and noting the rings that I like. So the whole plan of the proposal, had started way, way before. And I didn't know. And I remember in December, I'd met my boyfriend then. We had set dates. We were serious. We were dating to get married. We had set dates. So when we came back from Cape Town in Jan, I started looking for gowns. But when you go to a gown place without a ring, okay, for me, I felt bad. I don't know how other people feel. Me, I was feeling bad. I was like, now how are these people looking at me? I've come to try on gowns. I'm not engaged. Like, even me, I was thinking, like, what if this doesn't go through? I'll have wasted my time trying on gowns. What? Like, I was going through all that. So I took all my emotions to to Jean, my maid of honor. I told her, I was like, I'm trying on gowns, but I feel a certain way because I don't have a ring, they have not proposed to me. She was like, you don't mind. The proposal will come. Kumbe, she was already planning the proposal, but throwing me off every time I ask her. Yeah, so I'm grateful to God for friends who always come through when need arises. Yes, so that is how it all happened. I hope you enjoyed this story time. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Let's continue to uplift, encourage, and motivate each other as ladies to be the best versions of ourselves. See you in the next episode. Bye.